Welcome to Tales and Tatase. I am Atinuke, your host, storyteller, and culinary adventurer. So, I learned on Instagram from Fasting MD, I believe that's a handle on Instagram, that when you freeze rice, the glycemic index of the rice reduces. Something about glucose, high glucose carbohydrates is reduced, something. It's healthier, basically. So since then, when I cook a large pot of rice for the family, we don't finish it. I quickly freeze the remaining rice, and so I have here some frozen cooked basmati rice. Now, I also think that in Oriental Asian restaurants, when they make their special fried rice, they use leftover rice. I think I've seen that somewhere. Please, someone should correct me, but I believe that's what they do. So we have here some leftover rice frozen. I always have bell peppers in my house. What I don't have here is carrots, so I'm saying that beforehand. I love finely chopped carrots in my special fried rice, but I have here some finely chopped red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, green bell peppers, finely chopped ginger and garlic with finely chopped onions. I also have some prawns, nice good old prawns. I leave the tail on my prawns. Please take off if you want, but I eat my prawns with the tail a lot of times. They're also butterflies, so if you look at it, this is how to butterfly. I hope you can see that. Yes. I think I've done it, I've shown you before on one of the previous videos. I would put the link there. I have some frozen green beans and sweet corn. I put some spring onions here as well because these are the last guys to enter. Spring onions are usually the last guy. Now, again, I had chicken fillet, and I'm like, if I'm going to buy special fried rice from a restaurant, the special fried rice will have prawns, chicken, beef, all of that. So I'm putting all of that here. So I had these things in the house. Now this is the seasoning we'll use. Some salt, ginger powder. I mentioned on a previous show with Oriental type dishes that you put a lot of ginger, especially like Chinese food. I have cayenne pepper because I don't want to put atarudo, scotch bonnet. So you guys would be like, can she not eat anything without scotch bonnet? Did you really put scotch bonnet in special fried rice? Well, so I'll put cayenne pepper. I have some oyster sauce, sesame oil, and soy sauce. That's everything we need. Well, apart from the oil that we'll use to fry the stuff first. That's all we need. Now I'm going to thaw my rice while stir frying all of this good stuff. I was going to add egg, but I just thought it's now turning to a proper show. Which one is leftover ministry? So let's go! So I seasoned the chicken already with some salt, white pepper, and a cube of chicken stock powder. I also sprinkled a little ginger and garlic because I want my chicken tasty. I'm not overdoing this. I'm sure you'll be thinking, really, this is already overdoing for some people, but yeah, not for me. I'm not overdoing this because I want my chicken tasty, but I do not want the entire meal salty. Do you get me? So I put a little bit of all of those things just to give the chicken flavor. After this, while it's frying, or when it's fried, I beg your pardon, I'll add the vegetables and then add the prawns, then add the rice, finish up with the soy sauce, the sesame oil, and the oyster sauce, and it will be done. Really quick and easy, guys, honestly. So let's start. Now, about my outfit. It's a normal halter dress, a very lovely halter dress by Fire Factory, Fire F-I-E. I'm sure some people are thinking, is that the only designer she knows? But they make, like I said, they make fantastic things. I've had this for years as well. I don't think they have this anymore, but it's one of the first pieces, I believe. It's a halter top, but I knotted the two things here just because I like the way it looks. And because there's too much skin showing, I'm just wearing this sheer bodysuit underneath. If anything is ever exposing, you don't know what to do, get a sheer bodysuit. It will shall reduce the expose. I don't think that's good use of the word, but I'm using it like that. Got my workout. I remember one episode that I used the walk and I kept saying woke, because I think woke generation was in my mind. So when I was watching it back, I kept thinking, but thank you internet, nobody has used it to abuse me, or maybe it just hasn't spread enough. But yeah, I'm adding my chicken and start the stir fry. How many of you have actually made any of these meals? So the first leftover proper episode I did, a friend of mine, shout out to you, Jude, I'm calling your name. She actually said she had sweet potato in the house and the ingredients for the egg sauce. She made it that day and she enjoyed it. How many of you have done any of these leftover meals? Anybody have you done?
Not the leftover ones, but
You've not done that one. I really wish I had carrots at home. Now I'm going to start buying carrots so that my next what do you have in your house? I'll have carrots. So the rice is nicely thawed and ready to go in. So rice is one of those very delicate things that you need to be careful with. So I would say once you thaw your rice, please use this immediately. And before you even freeze it, make sure it cools completely. Okay? Please. Ejo. Disclaimer. Sorry, the ginger smells really, really nice in here. But I'm going to add some more ginger powder with the seasoning. And then the green peas, sweet corn, and spring onions at the end. So the rice has changed its color. Because only heaven knows what is really inside oyster sauce and soy sauce. But they make food yummy. So now the rice is kind of brown. Talking about what we have in our house, how do you know when not to use certain food stuff? Talking about the expiry date, the use by date, things like that. Are you like a friend of mine who checks it, smells it, sees that it's okay, still uses it, or do you go with the dates? Let me know in the comments. Anybody, which one are you?
I go with the dates most of the time. Anyway.
Oh, no, Ajebosa thing.
What can I say?
Uh-huh.
But then my wife swears by use by.
So if it says expires as opposed to use by, what would she choose?
So it's basically best before. So anytime she sees best before,
yeah, best before.
she says it's still usable as far as
she's concerned.
yeah.
But if it's used by, then
If it's used by, that's when she.
I hear that. I could feel like her. She's my girl. So yeah. So I hear that. Moment of truth. No, really, really nice. Make sure to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and buy my book if you haven't already. It's available on all Amazon platforms, even the ebook, which is very easy and you can carry it anywhere on your phone. Bye.
Amazing.